Is a kennel a place of comfort or punishment for your dog? In this video, I'm going to give you a general overview on the kennel and how it can benefit your overall relationship with your dog. As you can see, kennels come in different shapes and sizes. To my left, Elsa is in what we call a wire kennel. Wire kennels have pros and cons. The biggest pro is that the dog has a lot more freedom and they can freely see out of the kennel. That also can be a negative, however, because the dog gets to see all the activity that's happening in their house. For some dogs, that causes more anxiety. To my right, this is a solid kennel. As you can see, it does not have as much field of view for the dog to see. A lot of dogs like that feel because they're considered den animals. Den animals like to have their own space that a lot of times is covered and a little bit darker. Cool thing about the wire kennel is it actually can collapse and then come back open as you see it here. These kennels also come with what we call a divider, so you can actually let the kennel grow with the dog. The solid kennel is better for travel because they're actually impact resistant. As you can see, this is a real solid material, so when you're transporting your dog, you want them to be as safe as possible. A wire kennel in a car accident is not going to hold up very well. As I had mentioned before, most wire kennels come with a divider. The benefit of having a kennel with a divider is that you don't have to buy multiple kennels as the dog grows. The divider allows you to create additional space for the puppy as the puppy grows. This also reduces the risk of the dog having enough space in the kennel to go to the bathroom on one side and still sleep comfortably on the other side. Make sure that you're not using the kennel as a timeout spot. This should be a positive place for the dog. If the dog makes a mistake, let's say he goes to the bathroom or he chews up a piece of furniture, don't just automatically throw him in here because then he's going to have some mixed thoughts of the kennel. We want this to be nothing but a positive place for your dog. Feel free to put items in the kennel that may make it more a comfortable spot for him. You could put a bed, you could put blankets, you might even put a stuffed toy in there for him. The flip side of this, however, is if the dog starts being destructive and chewing those items, then he loses them. If the dog can be respectful of the items you put in there, then keep it as comfortable as possible. Don't forget, dogs are descendants of the wolves. Wolves are considered den animals. Therefore, so are dogs. What that means is wolves and dogs alike, they either like to sleep with their pack or they like to sleep in their den. So we're trying to recreate that den feel for our dog. I recommend that you put the kennel in the living room or a common area. What this will do for your dog is it will teach it not to have separation anxiety. If you put it in your bedroom next to your bed, now the dog could have separation anxiety because they're still extremely close to you. By putting it in your living room or in the common area, it creates a little bit of distance between you and your dog, thus helping them create some confidence in their life. One of the most common questions I get is, how long should my dog be in his crate for? That's going to vary depending on the dog's breed and its age. Young puppies cannot be expected to stay in the kennel nearly as long as an adult dog. A rule of thumb for a young puppy is that they should only be in the kennel for as many hours as months they are old. So for instance, if Elsa is a 3-month-old puppy, she safely can be in the kennel for 3 hours. The average cost of a kennel is anywhere between $100 to $500, depending on the brand and the type. If you have questions on finding the right kennel for your dog, comment below. I would love to help you find the right kennel for your situation. Earlier, we talked about how the kennel should be a positive experience for the dog. We want to make sure that we're not forcing the dog into the kennel. We can use things like treats and toys to actually throw to the back of the kennel and get the dog to go in versus trying to shove them in there. By doing this, the dog will have a positive reaction versus a negative reaction. One of the tricks we use to help acclimate the dog to get used to the kennel is to actually fill a Kong with peanut butter and freeze it. By doing so, it triggers a positive association with being in the kennel. Both kennels are super easy to clean. This one is really easy just to hose out. This one, you can actually take the tray out and just spray the tray down. Hopefully this video helped you understand the power of kennel training and how it can benefit your relationship with your dog. I'll make sure to link down below to a couple of my favorite kennels. Make sure to subscribe for more videos like this. I'm Justin from Total Dog. Train hard, Thank you for watching.